Well, let's bring in the Federal Acting Education Minister Stuart Robert in now. Minister, thanks for your time this morning. So as we've seen there, Queensland's still another week away, but school's back mostly for New South Wales and Victorian students today. Still shortages, though, of rapid test supplies. There's concerns around ventilation upgrades and air purifiers. It's not ideal, is it?
After 2 years of COVID and no playbook, there's always going to be challenges, Peter, in that respect. But 4 million kids going back to school in the next few weeks, working with our education ministers across the states and territories to get ventilation in place across schools, plans. There's a nationally consistent principle-based approach for it. I think everyone's relieved that kids are going back, that remote learning is finishing, and 320,000 kids for the first time, which is pretty exciting. After 2 long years, though, we're now seeing things back to normal, and this is a great start to the year.
What is the expected surge in COVID cases as students return?
Well, the Doherty modelling has indicated there will be a degree of increase. Of course, we'll wait and see what that looks like. Currently, over the summer, we've seen numbers lower than some of the Doherty modelling, which is really pleasing to see. And just listening to your broadcast about the reduction in numbers in Queensland, it's also really pleasing. But we've got to get back to normal. We've got to get our kids back into work. Back into school, and mums and dads back to work. And with unemployment at 4.2%, that's certainly happening, Peter. So it is important that we actually start to plan to get back to the new normal.
When Doherty says a degree, though, I mean, there must be a figure in mind. Do you know it, and what is it? And I'm sure there are concerns when winter rolls around too.
Well, Doherty, of course, has given a high, central and low graph figure of what they believe results may be. And as we've seen over summer and has been widely reported, results across the country have been far lower than the modelling, which again is very, very pleasing. And the Queensland numbers you just reported show that. The key thing is it's safe for kids to go back to school. And 4 million kids will be going back in the next 2 weeks, which is superb, and that allows mums and dads back into the workforce. It allows our economy to keep moving forward. And with $420 billion in cash on private and corporate balance sheets, a very strong growth for the year can result from this.
OK. Minister, how long are you expecting to still be in the acting education portfolio for?
Well, Peter, I've been the portfolio minister responsible for the wider portfolio, not just workforce skills, employment, and of course education fits within my portfolio structure. Now, like all things, we serve at the pleasure of the Prime Minister, and I expect to be here until such time as the Prime Minister tells me otherwise.